fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Darlington Raceway for the 27th race of Season 2 of the SCRL Wrangler Junior Busch National Series. The 42 of Derek Hamill will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 45 of Patrick Smith. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. All 42 drivers are here. Keka White Lion, our points leader, who regained it in the last race, will be starting 21st. So she was the points leader heading into Bristol, lost it to Riley Spurleytube. Spurleytube lost it back in the last race at Hickory, where White Lion scored the win by leading every single lap. This race, Riley Spurleytube is starting 8th, White Lion is starting 21st. In the 2-year history of the SCRL Wrangler Junior Busch National Series, we have only ran Darlington one time. Brian Fox won that race. Brian Fox is here today. He is starting in the 23rd spot. Now, some of you might notice Darlington Raceway, this is the track that comes with the game. That is because all previous Darlington races before 2001 cannot fit 42 cars. Not 1964, not 1970, not 1985, not 1988. Not even 1995, which has a bug on the game where they all go up high all the time and crash into the wall before the green even comes out. So I just decided to cut the losses and just use the regular track that's on this game. So it's not an aero track, but what are you going to do? And without any further ado, here are the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field is rolling off. We got a packed crowd here at Darlington. It's a complete sellout. Looks like no one's having any problems on the start, at least. There's our Season 1 champion, Jack Legacy. It's been a successful season so far as he tries to win back-to-back titles, which has never been done in league history. Derek Hamill on the 42 has the honor of leading us to the green for only the second time in series history at Darlington. Aside from Daytona and Charlotte, you could call this the biggest event of the season, depending on how you rank tracks. Of course, Darlington is famous for the Southern 500 and all other races. But this is not the Southern 500. This is the Busch event here at Darlington. 37 laps is the distance for today's race. Pace car pulls in. Pull them belts tight. We are racing 37 laps around the legendary track known as the Lady in Black. Pace car pulls in. And Derek Hamill puts the hammer down. We're racing here at Darlington. Off into turn number 1. Into turn number 2. Battle for second. Here comes Eli Bright. Eli Bright is a former winner in this series, included at Orange County earlier in the season. Into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. Leading the first lap will be pole setter, Derek Hamill. As you saw, Patrick Smith smack the wall. That's not good for his car. But then again, we said the same thing about Jack Legacy, and he finished pretty good at Bristol. Speaking of Jack Legacy, battle for a second. Here he comes. Being pushed by the 24 of Connor Hurley. So move the 28 up to second spot. As Eli Bright is going to lose several spots, being stuck on the high side. Marcus Sanchi goes around him. Ryan Boyer, who dominated Bristol but just could not seal the deal. Trying to rebound. Ryan Boyer will have his day in victory lane. It's just a matter of time. As we got Jack Legacy scraping the wall, he's going to lose second spot to Connor Hurley. And Jay Jefferson. And Marcus Sanchi. And Derek Hamill is just pulling away in his number 42 Pontiac, as here comes Jay Jefferson for second spot. Jay has a victory earlier in the season at Greenville Pickens. Here comes Connor Hurley. Connor Hurley has had bad luck, but also good luck in this series so far, but has not sealed the deal when it comes to race victories. As we take a look at the last place battle, Sammy Sabi Jr. currently has that spot. As you can see, he's running the Pepsi paint scheme that Darrell Waltrip drove in 1983. Where's our points leader? There she is. White Lion has moved her way up to the 14th spot, while Riley Spurley Tube is in the 12th spot. Back up front, Derek Hamill continues to hold the race lead over Connor Hurley, Jay Jefferson, Marcus Sanchi, and Daniel Gerchach, who is running a special Miller Lite paint scheme. Since this is a main event, or a bigger race event than the short tracks, he always runs that scheme at the major events. Connor Hurley is trying to close in on Derek Hamill, as we will have 30 laps to go this time by. Jay Jefferson is peaking for second. Can Jay clear with Connor Hurley hitting the wall? Yeah, he will. So move Jay up to second spot, and the 22 was going slow for some reason, as Ryan Boyer is able to maintain. Jay Jefferson's in the wall. Here comes Connor Hurley back. Of course, we are running full throttle here today at Darlington. Check up on our championship contenders. There's White Lion, 11th. Riley Spurley Tube, 10th. As Connor Hurley is still trying to get around Derek Hamill, who continues to hold the race lead. Hamill has never won a Busch Series race, mostly because he started in the back and just never had the luck he's wanted, as Jay Jefferson just smacked the turn 2 wall. As you can see on the right side of his car, it is damaged. That will affect him some, because aerodynamics are very important here on these super speedways. Connor Hurley has closed it in with a hundredth of a second. Of course, catching is one thing, passing is another. Derek Hamill, Connor Hurley, both driving unsponsored cars. So this will be big for their teams to say, hey, we beat the bigger teams, as Ryan Boyer just smacked the wall. Yeah, you can clearly tell because the right front of his is crumpled. Tuttle has moved into third, the all-time race winner with 26 career wins. A bona fide Hall of Famer when the SCRL gets one. One championship, but he has the most wins in a career, 26. The closest person as of right now is Kaka White Lion, and she has 20, so he has 6 more wins than her. Tuttle has won here in the Busch Series. He won at South Boston and Charlotte earlier in the season. He should be excited because we will be returning to Charlotte in a couple of races. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Connor Hurley. Whoa. And Connor led that lap. So we got a lead change officially on lap 13. How long can he keep it though? There's our points leader, White Lion. She's going around Riley Spurley Tube. Oh, Spurley Tube's in the wall. That's going to hurt his chances. Some of you are wondering why they're hitting the wall. It's because they're running 110%. So that's why they're going to be going wide and hitting the wall and hurting their chances. Had a good finish. Battle for last, Ying Carnello, our Hickory last place finisher. There's Brian Fox, our defending race winner. At the rate he's going, he is not going to go back-to-back because he's got a lot of damage on his car too. Back up to White Lion. There she is. Whoa, we got a... Oh, Connor Hurley is blowing up. Oh, my God. While leading, Hurley's engine has expired, which is going to hand the lead back to Derek Hamill. How unlucky can you be? Man, you know, as a commentator, you're not supposed to cheer for a certain driver, but when someone has bad luck like Connor Hurley has, you want to see them succeed at least once or twice. Just, it's not his season. As he makes it to pit road, his day is done, and he will most likely get the last place award for today's race. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Truttle, the all-time race winner. He wants to win at Darlington. Oh, Derek Hamill hits the wall now. That's going to hurt his car a whole lot. Look at the damage he has. Man. So the 71 car to the race lead. I don't know what to say, really. These drivers are going too hard, trying to get that win. As Shuttle scrapes the wall, here comes the 22, Daniel Gerchach, trying to get his first Busch Series win. Behind him, Season 1 champion Jack Legacy, and our points leader, Kakawatline, has moved up very nicely from her 21st starting spot. Riley Spurley, too, as you can see, has fallen way back. There he is. To the 16th spot. That's very important because Riley Spurley, too, came in here second in points. As you see, the 77 Diego Yepes with a lot of damage, about to be lapped by the 71 car. Well, actually, no, they're a whole straightaway way, so forget that. Whoa, look at these gaggle cars. The 45, the 8, the 97, the 62. Well, we got a car that's Riley Spurley Tube. Just smacked the turn 2 wall again, and his car is completely destroyed on the right side. It's not going to help his chances. Back up front, Truttle maintains his race lead. 22 scrapes the wall. Here comes Jack Legacy, Season 1 champion. Jack is looking for his second win of the season, following a victory at South Boston earlier in the season. So we got a lot of well-known names in the top 10 right now competing for a possible win. With Truttle leading, Jack Legacy, Kakawatline, and Al, Jack's brother. Here comes Al, looking for his first win of the season. So, Legacy family members finished 2nd and 4th at Bristol. Al is still looking for that first win as he tries to pass his brother. He cut it very close, almost took out Jack. That kind of would have been like Brett Bodine and Jeff Bodine at Indianapolis in '94. So moved the 11 car up to second place. But they're all trailing the 71 car, the all-time race winner. As things seem to have calmed down a little bit, we'll go ahead and promote the schedule for what's coming up next. We will be returning to the short tracks as we head back to Richmond Fairgrounds, where only the full-time drivers will be competing. Then we will go to North Wilkesboro, where all the drivers will compete, both full and part-time. Then we will go back to South Boston, Martinsville, where those two races will also feature all the full-time drivers. And then Orange County, where it's only part-time drivers. Then Charlotte, all the drivers. Then Hickory for the last short track, where only the full-time drivers will compete. And then Martinsville again for the season finale, where all the drivers will compete. So we have a lot more competitive races still on the schedule. If you have not yet subscribed, why have you not? Because you're missing some very great racing. And maybe one day you can be competing against the likes of the 71 car of Tuttle, competing for wins and possibly a championship. Now that we've got the plugs out of the way, back to the racing action. Be 10 laps to go this time by. Tuttle has a 600th of a second lead over Al Legacy. Then you got Whiteline in third, Eric Wayne in fourth, and fifth is Daniel Grachach. Go back a little bit further. We see Riley Spurley Tube has fallen way back to the 29th spot. That is not good for his championship hopes, especially while Whiteline is running in the top 10. Nine laps to go. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be the 40 car, Zapdos Armados. He is not even in the top 10. He is running in 14th, which once again proves that the fastest car does not always win the race. There he is. Tony Newman, our Bristol race winner earlier in the season, going around Season 1 champion Jack Legacy. Tony came so close to sweeping Bristol, but just could not seal the deal in the final few laps. Carter Friesian, a winner earlier in the season at Orange County. He'll be very excited to head back there in a couple of races. Whiteline has gained on Tuttle, so we got the first and second all-time race winners, 1 and 2. Who will win today? Laps are winding down. 6 laps to go this time by. We have been caution-free for all 30 laps. So we got Tuttle with 26 career up. Caution is out. I just noticed that. So we're going to have a shootout for the win. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look and see what brought out the first caution of the day. So here's the cause of the caution. The 6 car, Henry Urchman, running in the 21st spot, is going to try and pass the 63 of Maria Valverin, but misjudges and hits her left fender. That sends the 6 car to the inside of the track and then back up and hard into the... Oh, my God. Eli Bright got damage. That was a hard hit by the 6. And that's a concrete wall. There's no safer barriers here. Patrick Smith is able to squeak by. So does the 3, 89, and 88. Riley Spurley Tube, second in points, able to avoid the 6. Oh, yep. And then the 87, Joe Jefferson, nails the 6, and then the 2 and the 77 get involved. Ian Carnello goes by. The 21, wow, just did not hit his brakes. And then here's the 63 car getting damage from the 17. And Gustav Archoa got some damage as well. But man, that was a hard hit for the 6. So this is 2 races in a row. We've nearly had a head-on collision. Oh! At a concrete track. Of course, Bristol. We didn't have no wrecks at Hickory, so that's why I skipped the one thing. But man. 2 out of the last 3 races we've had big wrecks. Joe Jefferson just tries to slam on the brake, just misjudges and nails Henry Urchman from behind. Then the 2, the 77. And here comes the 21. Christian Vargas just doesn't slam on the brakes and nails Diego Yepes from behind. Well, this is going to take a while to clean up this mess in turn 2, and on the backstretch, the red flag is out, as Maria Valverin just nailed the inside wall pretty hard as well. The red flag is out, as Sammy Sebi Jr. nails 63 from behind, and Maria Valverin hits the concrete wall, driver's door first. Man. So yeah, the red flag is out to clean this mess up, and once we clean it up, we'll take you back to the restart with less than 5 laps to go. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 2 laps to go. We have 36 drivers still in this race. Everybody out is due to damage they received during that caution, except for the 24 who broke a camshaft. Shuttle is our race leader. 2nd is Cackle White Lion. 3rd, Al Legacy. 4th, Eric Wayne. 5th, Carter Friesian. 6th, Tony Newman. 7th, Daniel Krachach. 8th, Derek Camille. 9th, Con Vargas. And 10th is Nick Kennedy. 2 laps to see who will win the 2nd ever event here at Darlington Raceway. Can Shuttle hang on for his career-leading 27th career win? Can Cackle White Lion get her 21st career win? We shall see. Pace car pulls in. 2 laps. They're going to get the green, and then the white, and then the checkered. It would be a green-white checkered, but it's a regular finish. Got to have a perfect restart. And there it is. Green, 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 and Shuttle got a great one. Is this the 71's car's race to lose? Into turn number 2. Down the backstretch. Lap and a half to go. Single file for the first 2 spots. Here comes Eric Wayne for 3rd. Into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. White flag 1. Lap to go. It's between the 71 and the 5. When does the 5 make her move? She's peeking. She's going to give him a bump. Nope, just could not get under the 71. Car in the wall, that's all right. Here comes Eric Wayne for 2nd. Into turn number 3, battle for 2nd. That's going to allow the 71 to pull away. The all-time race winner picks up career win number 27. Shuttle wins here at Darlington. We had a crash on the very last lap, but it doesn't matter. Shuttle scores win number 27. Here are the race results for the 27th race of the season at Darlington. Shuttle hung on for his 3rd win of the season, first on a speedway. I was about to say super speedway, but it's actually a speedway. 2nd was Cackle White Lion. 3rd, Eric Wayne. 4th, Carter Friesian. 5th, Daniel Krachach. 6th, Derek Camille. 7th, Con Vargas. 8th, Matt Hamill. 9th, Al Legacy. And 10th was Salmon Oskin. 11th was Tony Newman. 12th, Marco Yepes. 13th, Kaka Silverpaw. 14th, Nick Kennedy. 15th, Alexo Antonio. 16th, Zapdos Amaretos. 17th, defending race winner Brian Fox. 18th, Riley Spurley. 2. Bad day for him. It started off good, but he just fell down in the results in the last few laps. 19th, Eli Bright, and 20th, James Debolito. 21st, A.J. Jones. 22nd, Zachary Fitzwater. 23rd, Toby Fox. 24th, Matt Boyer. 25th, Marcus Sanchi. 26th, Gustav Archoa. 27th, Gatlin Downey. 28th, Chris Kyle. 29th, Sammy Sabry Jr. And 30th was Joshua Rush. 31st, Ryan Boyer. 32nd, Sebastian Torres. 33rd, Jack Legacy. 34th, Jay Jefferson. 35th, Ian Carnello was the last car on the lead lap. 36th, Patrick Smith was the first car 1 lap down. 37th, Henry Urshman. 38th, Joe Jefferson. 39th, Maria Valverin. 40th was Diego Yepes. 41st, Christian Vargas were all out due to crash damage there on the first caution. And finishing last, Connor Hurley led 3 laps early, and while leading on the 3rd lap, he broke his camshaft. So bad luck once again for the 24 car. Well, that is your race results. We will now take you to your point standings. Here are your point standings after the 27th race of the season at Darlington. Keka White Lion has retained her point lead. She has a 72-point lead now over Riley Spurley. 3rd is Jackie Fitzwater, 178 points behind. 4th, Brian Fox, 182 points behind. And 5th, Jack Legacy, 220 points behind. So, Matt Magley, we have 4 drivers that could still win the championship if this was the last race. 6th is Al Legacy, 7th, Jay Jefferson, 8th, Derek Camille, 9th, Gatlin Downey, and 10th is Diego Yepes. 11th is Sammy Sabry Jr., 12th, Eli Bright, 13th, Matt Boyer, 14th, AJ Jones, 15th, Matt Hamill, 16th, Chris Kyle, 17th, Joshua Rush, 18th, Ian Carnello, 19th is James Sapolino, and 20th is Sebastian Torres. 21st is Sam Oskin, 22nd, Ryan Boyer, 23rd, Carter Friesian, 24th, Alexo Antonio, 25th, Nick Kennedy, 26th, Henry Urchman, 27th, Toby Fox, 28th, Connor Hurley, 29th, Dan Grachach, and 30th is Joe Jefferson. 31st is Marcus Sanchi, 32nd, Maria Valverin, 33rd, Patrick Smith, 34th, Eric Wayne, 35th, Truttle, scored his 3rd win of the season, and he's a part-timer. He has the 2nd most wins of the season right now. 36th is Gustav Archoa, 37th, Con Vargas, 38th, Zaptos Amaretos, 39th, Tony Newman, and 40th is Christian Vargas. 41st, Marcus Sanchi, 42nd, Kaka Silverpaul, and last in points is Orius. So that is your point standings after the 27th race of the season at Darlington. We will next see you at the 28th race of the season at the Richmond Fairgrounds. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.